You're at a party, surrounded by people laughing loudly, yet somehow, you feel completely invisible in that room. This strange ache has a name: social loneliness. It's not about being alone, it's about connection. You can have hundreds of friends and still feel empty. Psychologists say this feeling is more common than ever. Social media promised us more connection than any generation before. Instead, many of us feel lonelier than our grandparents did. So what's actually happening inside your brain right now? Why does a crowded room feel so isolating sometimes? The answer lies in something called emotional loneliness. It's different from simply not having people around you. Today we're breaking down the real psychology behind it. By the end, you'll understand exactly why this happens, and more importantly, what you can actually do about it. Psychologists split loneliness into two very different categories. The first is social loneliness, lacking a wider network. The second is emotional loneliness, lacking deep, intimate connection. You can fix social loneliness by simply meeting more people. Emotional loneliness is much harder to solve that way. You could be surrounded by coworkers, friends, even family. But if none of them truly know you, it hurts. This is why some people feel lonely at parties. They have plenty of company, but zero real connection. Researcher John Cacioppo studied this for over 20 years. He found loneliness isn't about the number of people. It's about the gap between wanted and actual closeness. Your brain doesn't count friends. It measures true intimacy. That gap is what creates the ache you feel. Modern life has widened this gap for millions of people. We have more contacts, but fewer real conversations. We know more acquaintances, but confide in almost nobody. This shift happened gradually, over just a few decades, and most people don't even realize it's happening to them. Let's look at why this gap keeps growing wider. First reason, modern friendships have become dangerously surface level. We talk about weather, work, and weekend plans constantly. We rarely talk about fears, doubts, or real struggles. Vulnerability used to be normal in close communities. Now it feels risky, even embarrassing, to open up. Second reason, social media replaced real conversation with performance. We scroll through highlight reels instead of honest moments. Likes and comments feel like connection, but they aren't. Your brain craves eye contact, tone, and physical presence. A text message simply cannot replace that deep signal. Third reason, we've become experts at masking our emotions. Saying, "I'm fine," has become an automatic social reflex. Nobody actually knows how anyone else is truly feeling. This creates a room full of smiling, lonely strangers. Fourth reason, busy schedules have replaced deep friendships entirely. We prioritize productivity over slow, unstructured time together. Real intimacy needs unhurried hours, not 5-minute check-ins. Fifth reason, we moved away from tight-knit communities. Previous generations lived near family for their whole lives. Today, people relocate constantly for jobs and opportunities. Every move means rebuilding trust completely from zero again. Sixth reason, we fear judgment more than we fear loneliness. So we perform confidence instead of admitting we're struggling. This performance becomes exhausting and painfully isolating over time. All these factors combine into one modern epidemic. Loneliness isn't just an emotion, it's a biological alarm. Your brain treats social disconnection like physical danger. This triggers the same stress response as real threats. Cortisol levels rise, and your body stays on alert. Chronic loneliness has been linked to serious health problems. Studies compare its impact to smoking 15 cigarettes daily. It raises risk of heart disease and high blood pressure. It weakens your immune system's ability to fight illness. It even accelerates cognitive decline in older adults. Your sleep quality drops when you feel disconnected regularly. Poor sleep then worsens your mood the very next day. This creates a painful cycle that's hard to escape. Lonely brains also become more sensitive to social threats. You start noticing rejection cues that aren't actually there. This makes you withdraw even further from other people. Ironically, loneliness pushes you away from the very connection you need. The brain becomes hyper-alert, scanning faces for disapproval. This exhausting vigilance drains your energy throughout the day. Over time, this rewires how you approach every relationship. You start expecting rejection before it ever happens. This is called the loneliness loop, and it's brutal. Understanding this loop is the first step toward breaking it, because awareness interrupts automatic behavior, even just slightly. Once you see the pattern, you can start changing it. So how exactly do you break this exhausting cycle? Step 1. Prioritize depth over the number of friends. One honest conversation beats 50 shallow, surface-level interactions. Step 2. Practice small moments of real vulnerability daily. Share something true, even if it feels slightly uncomfortable. Step 3. Seek shared activities, not just casual small talk. Doing something together builds bonds faster than talking alone. Step 4. Limit passive social media scrolling significantly each day. Replace it with one real phone call or meeting. Step 5. Reach out first, even when it feels scary. Most people secretly wait for someone else to initiate. Step 6. Rebuild consistency, since trust needs repeated contact. See the same people regularly, not just occasionally, randomly. Step 7. Consider therapy if the loneliness feels overwhelming. A therapist can help you unlearn the rejection loop. Community groups, hobby clubs, and classes work incredibly well too. They naturally create repeated contact with the same familiar people. Remember, connection is a skill, not a fixed personality trait. Like any skill, it improves the more you practice it. You don't need hundreds of friends to feel fulfilled. You need a few people who truly, deeply know you. Loneliness isn't a personal failure. It's a modern condition. Millions of people are silently feeling exactly what you feel, and that alone means you were never really alone. So next time you feel lonely in a crowded room, remember, it's not about how many people surround you. It's about the depth of connection you're truly missing. Start with one honest conversation this week with someone. That single step can begin breaking the entire cycle. If this video helped you feel understood, share it forward. Someone else out there needs to hear this today. Comment below if you've ever felt this exact feeling. Subscribe for more videos on psychology and human connection. Thank you for watching, and take care of yourself.